Hello guys, welcome to the first video I've done in a while. Now I don't know if you follow me on Twitter at LMW_FM, but I've been having computer issues and whatnot, and I've got everything sorted now. So in the meantime I did start a Middlesbrough game offline. It was just after they sacked Karanka. No, actually the day before I started, then they sacked Karanka. And I decided I just wanted to give Borough a go, mainly because obviously it would have been a challenge to stay up, which I managed to do. I finished 2 places outside the relegation zone, 4 points ahead with 39 points. Although with 3 games to go, I had Chelsea, Man United and Sunderland to play, and I managed to win at Stamford Bridge, which pretty much saved my season. It wasn't pretty last year, didn't win many games, drew a fair few, drew more than I should have, and I ended up playing with 5 at the back, not with wing backs, with full backs. It was literally the only way that I could get any results. From about January, the end of January onwards, I played with 5 at the back and done enough. This season is going to be a bit different, hopefully. Anyway, now I'm going to be playing this formation, so I'll just show you the transfers. I'll show you last year's first quickly. Now, as you can see, I didn't really spend a great deal. Pazzini came in for 1 season. He's now gone on to Krasnodar. He scored 11 goals in 35 games. Don't get me wrong, I was pleased with that return for 900,000, but with the strikers I've bought in this season, getting a little bit of money for him when he wasn't going to play was good. He's a young goalie. I won't really show you any of the youngsters because, I mean, none of them are going to be world beaters, but I've just sort of padded out the under 23s and the under 18s a little bit. I bought Angel in. He's 29. I think he played 2 games, didn't score a goal, and I've ended up swapping him out to Pescara now, which you'll see the other half of that transfer afterwards. Yachenko came in January, barely played a game because he got injured for 4 months in his second appearance, so that didn't really help. But obviously I'm hoping for a bit more of an impact this season. He's a youngster out on loan at Cheltenham again, probably the best one that I've bought in. David Myler came in on loan to shore up in January, played a few games. Thulani Serraro came from Ajax, he's still with us, like 4th, 5th choice centre mid now. Alexi Bassetti came in for 2 million, done absolutely nothing, sold him on for 2.2. And this guy I thought was quite a bargain. He's a fairly solid centre back, fairly good physically, just a pretty good centre back for the price, I think. There were no real high profile departures other than Stuani, but he wasn't really playing. Guadora threw his toys out the pram. Darun wasn't playing, ended up going down with West Brom. So, on to this season's transfers, where I've been a bit more ambitious. Sam Johnston's going to be my number 1 goalie. He came in from Man United for 3 million after spending last season on loan at Villa. Connor Wickham, he's my backup target man to the unhappy Rudy Gestede, who really won't forgive me for not playing him much in the middle of last season, but towards the end of last season he done really well. But yeah, he's come in to cover. He'll actually be starting today because Gestede is injured. Kieran Trippier was transfer listed. My main objective was to improve my fullbacks this season because of the system I'm playing. George Friend and Barragan were good last year, but I just feel like this is such a key position now. But yeah, he's come in. He improves us there, I think. Burnley went down, and I was more than happy to pay 6 million for Andre Gray. And actually, look, see what he got last year. He only got 6 goals last year, but we're going to be a more attacking force than the Burnley team he was a part of. Now this one, not usually my kind of transfer. He's 33, but it is only a 1-year deal, and with the centre midfielders I already have at the club and a few more of the ones I bought in, I just thought his mental attributes could make a big difference. Again, a 1-year deal, probably won't renew. I'm paying him quite a bit of money, but like I said, it's a 1-year deal. We did want 2, but I offered to pay him a little bit more for the 1 year. Ben Pearson, young English, which was something I was quite keen to hold on to where possible. I mean, I'm not going to try and just build a British side, but when there's a player that I feel will offer something to us, he'll be rotational with the view to getting in the team eventually. Tammy Abraham is just another option. I support Bristol City. He's done well at City on loan this season, so he's come in to the fold. So there is a youngster. Francesco Zampano is going to be back up in the fullback positions. Quite a shrewd little bit of business for 750,000, I feel. This was probably my best bit of business in the summer. 8 million for Terence Congolo, who I've had before on previous editions of the game, and he has always been amazing. And I'm hoping similar will happen. So that was a good bit of business, I think. Another youngster, Seko Fofana. Now I wanted a physical presence in the middle. I feel that he adds some physicality to the middle of the park. Box-to-box midfielder with decent stats. Not a world beater, but definitely improves us. Left back, Cristiano Bairagi. I sorted this deal out before the end of last season when I was looking to play wing backs. Now you can play full back, so more than happy. And this guy is coming in, Joaquin Correa, and he's probably going to end up being my attacking midfielder of choice, but I am starting this season with Gaston Ramirez. Now in terms of outgoings, Daniel Ayala went to Celtic. He was the most disappointing player from Borough for me last season. I mean, he just wasn't as good as I was hoping he'd be. Stats wise, he is good, but I don't know, just lacking a few times, a few costly mistakes in the middle of the season. Stuart Downing's gone on loan to Bristol City. I couldn't sell him. Pazzini has gone, as mentioned before, to Krasnodar, retired. That one was already pre-arranged. Fabio barely kicked a ball for us, 3.2 million. I'll take that. Victor Fisher, don't play with wingers. Didn't do too well in attacking mid-centre. I'll take 3 million. Angel went in the Bairagi deal. Brad Guzan already went to Atlanta. Depenna's gone on loan to Sunderland. Don't play wingers. Valdez, interestingly, went to Real Madrid. I was more than happy to get him off the wage budget with him not being first choice. Baptiste sold. Traore, don't play wingers. Any more of note? George Friend, wasn't planning on selling him, but Sunderland came in with a decent offer, rising up to about £4.2 million, hopefully. So that is up to date on incomings and outgoings. Now I'll go to tactics, and this is the team that's going to face Man United, who won the league by 10 points last season with 96 points. We're going for Sam Johnson in goal, Kieran Trippier, Ben Gibson, Terence Congolo and Bairagi making up the back four. Now hopefully controlling play in the middle of the park is Darren Fletcher, Fofana and Adam Forshaw, with Gaston Ramirez supporting Connor Wickham and Andre Gray. Now in terms of injuries, first team wise, Gusted's out for 12 days and Paddy Bamford is out for 4 weeks with shin splints. Yeah, that's the team I'm going to start with. I am going to put Bernardo on the bench. Now Bernardo, I'm not going to actively try and sell him, but if I can get around his value, I'd probably sell him, because we've got Matt Mirin, who came in January and done well last season. Ben Gibson's improving. Congolo's good. And I got Dale Fry out on loan, who I can recall if Bernardo went, who's somebody that I am hoping for quite a lot from. So yeah, that's the 11 I'm going with today. So hopefully we can maybe upset the apple cart early on in the season and get a result against United. United's new signing, Icardi, starting up front. Danilo, De Vrij joined last year in their title-winning season, along with Bruno, of course. It's a decent side. I'm going to tell the boys, calm, nobody expects us to get a result. Opening day, go and play with no pressure. Counter, flexible, that's what we're going with. As we get the first nothing highlight of this series. Danilo. And Bairagi dispossesses, and Gibson now with a chance. Pass it out to Wickham, to Gaston. Poor pass. And Icardi now with a chance for United. Pulls it back to Martial, and it's in off of Kieran Trippier. But it's gone down as a Martial goal. And in 3D, we'll see the goal now. And Icardi gets past Gibson, pulls it back. Martial just catches Trippier and diverts it past the already committed Sam Johnston against his former club today, so he'll be keen to have a good game. Mata gets the ball in, and De Vrij heads it in with aplomb there. As it comes in, De Vrij gets away from his man and powers the header in. Not the ideal start, and Johnston collects. Now, I wasn't expecting a win today, but I don't want to get battered. It's a change of formation today. I want something fairly positive. Definitely feel we've improved from last season in terms of personnel, but we're not showing it. Martial to Herrera. Mata. Icardi. Just suspicions of offside there, but either way, we let them play, and they punished us as we approach half-time, and not particularly happy. That didn't go too well. I don't really muck about with the individual team talks. Gonna sort things up here. Joaquin Correa comes on at half-time for Gaston. Hopefully better performance in the second half. Get it out, and we've managed to not concede, which is a definite positive. Correa with a chance to do something, but he's decided to let Mata dispossess, but he's got back well there. There's a poor ball by Trippier. Terrible, terrible. We just can't string any passes together, and we deserve to be punished there. Absolutely awful. I mean, Gibson and Congola are having shockers. I'm going to change Wickham for Abraham, put him to defensive forward. And I don't know, the game's gone here, innit? It's gone. Well, I think that's the longest we've gone without conceding a goal, so I should just make a change, really, shouldn't I? That would help. Disappointing. disappointing, really I am. But I don't think we could have expected to win that, but to just roll over 4-0. I know they're a good side, but first game of the season's over, and it is a 4-0 defeat at the hands of reigning champions Man United. Now, far from pleased, because I do want to see better performances than that. Now, we had the possession, but I mean, that counts for nothing when you let in 4 goals and concede nothing, and create nothing, rather. Now, that is going to be the end of this first video. Now, I have got an absolute horror run of fixtures to get started, so I'm fully expecting 0 points from the opening 4, but then I really do need to start picking up some games in sort of that, some wins in that sort of section there. Right, so I'm going to come back for the derby with Sunderland, the end of September. Now, there might be a few incomings, might be a few outgoings. I'm not actually looking at anyone at the moment, I don't think. Nope, nothing. I'm fairly pleased with the squad. Got 9.52 left, nearly $500,000 wages. I got given quite a lot of money, because obviously just being in the Premier League is like a money-making scheme. But I'm hoping to push for mid-table, sort of 14th or above. Now, if you've enjoyed watching the video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment telling me if you think I could do with adding anybody this season. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a struggle. Now, the board expectations are only avoid relegation, but hopefully I'm going to push on a bit. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully the next video will be out tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.